This is WZOB Fort Payne, 100.9 FM and 1250 AM.
All right, so let me get this right. See if I'm correct in my thoughts about this. So Coach Moore at Michigan goes from coaching in the big house to now residing in the big house. So we'll talk about that a little bit later for those of you who don't understand what I just said, which includes our head producer, Miss Holly Allen, who's looking at me like, what are you talking about? We'll discuss it in a little bit, but this is a...
What? Hold on. Steve, you're not on.
Ma'am?
Okay, there you are. All right, sorry you were...
All right, now let me introduce the people that you're now listening to, because that's what you do in radio is you introduce people before they talk. You're listening or watching Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Bryan Northcutt, Steve Chambers. It is episode 40. 40 episodes and only one more till Christmas. We're glad that you guys are with us. WZOB Radio, 1250 AM, 100.9 FM. We are down in the bunker of FPTV. We have switched the studio around just a wee bit and moved from over there to over here. So this is kind of the traditional FPTV studio setup, and we moved Miss Holly further away
room,
from us.
yep.
She's gone out of the room. She's in her own separate space now.
Is she in there? I can hear her.
Man,
So we're excited to have you. Trying to make it a little bit more
Slowly
professional.
moving me
We're
out.
getting by golly professional around here, and it's about time. 40 episodes in, we need to get a little bit more professional. Anyway, Steve Chambers in studio with me. Holly Allen, head producer. Allie News on the TriCaster, switching mics and all that kind of fun stuff, switching cameras, and we're excited to have you in. Today's episode is going to be memorable in some form or fashion. I don't know exactly how, but it will be memorable, Steve, because we got who?
We have our better halves.
Yes, we do. So
within a puncher's length, too. So. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So this is either going to be a memorable episode in that we are so well behaved that it's just,
it's going to be boring.
it'll be boring.
Okay.
But if we
So,
do what we
ladies, let
normally
them have
do, we might
fun.
get in trouble. So.
They know who you are. Just go for it.
Yeah, my wife can't call me on the air. She'll be standing beside me on the air.
She
So
can call you out.
she can call
sitting
me out.
beside you.
That's right. Episode 40, Martha Chambers in studio, Claire Northcutt in studio. We're going to have the spouses of Bryan and Steve on today's episode, which I think is going to be fantastic. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time. We got the Christmas decorations. It is we're 14 days, Steve.
I think we'll have a lot of sympathy viewers today. So bless their hearts. Bless their hearts.
Hey, it's time for lunch. That's my lunch alarm. I forgot to turn it off. That was another reason that I put her in the booth, so we couldn't hear that blasted phone going off in the middle of the show.
She's on right now.
Yeah. Evidently, there's problems.
I like it when she's reading Good Housekeeping over there in the rescue. It's like,
In football games, it's hilarious. She'll be over there, huh? What? Huh? What? She checks out all the time. So I've got so many things going on right now. I've got so many different professional developments that I had to get finished up today.
I missed that.
It's almost Christmas, and I was supposed to do it at the first of the year, and I had to get called up to the office.
I can't believe that. I can't believe it.
That was my philosophy. I've told people around here, when I learned my first time around in teaching, is you just wait. When it's real important, they'll get in touch with you, and it'll be done right immediately. Well, that happened today because it's due tomorrow, and so I've got to get it done.
When it dawned on me, there's no way that the Teachers Association can read everything that you put in and your lesson plans and stuff. And I felt copy and paste with your friend. Just change the
let me tell you,
day,
well,
the number,
AI,
the year.
buddy, AI.
Y'all are being bad influences.
That's the kicker right there. Because you don't have to rewrite it yourself; it does it for you. Yeah. Just take a paragraph, shorten this a little bit, and make it more understandable.
Well, I don't think we had that when I was here.
No. Anyway, so we're excited to have them in studio today. Lunch with Bryan and Steve, episode 40. And we got two more today, and then next week will be our last two episodes of the year. And then we're going to take Christmas and New Year off. We'll have a couple weeks off and come back refreshed and ready to rock with 2026 Lunch with Bryan and Steve. See what the Lord has in mind for us next year. So Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
The Lord knows.
Yes, he
Because
does.
He's predestined it.
That's true. It is pretty.
Whatever it is.
God, give me strength. Grant me some patience. Oh, my Lord.
So, as I mentioned earlier, Sharon Brown, coach at Michigan, out. Not only out, fired, but fired with cause. Not only fired with cause, but arrested for evidently doing something else that he shouldn't have done besides what he did do.
I think he held his mistress hostage, and they arrested him.
Yeah.
Who is this?
It's
The coach at Michigan. So,
So
he was coaching in the big house, is what they call their stadium. And
Yeah.
now he's
Oh,
living
now
in the
he's
big house. He's living in the big house.
That makes it funnier, doesn't it?
You know,
That's way funnier when you know the joke.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
of course, all this is allegedly.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And the board of Michigan rumors start 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
I know.
Go.
Yes. Yep. I've seen
Well, that
it.
can't be because he's going to Penn State. I know. I don't understand.
My golly, he is going to the Big Ten somewhere or another.
Yeah, he
evidently.
may be coaching both. I wish he'd just concentrate on Oklahoma right now.
So is it on the Bama boards too? I haven't even looked at those.
It's they've talked about it.
I've seen it posted on Facebook, but some of the Facebook feeds are just garbage. Like it's not true.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't seen anything reliable that says it.
I don't really think he'll go, but then he may think, well, I only have 2 tough games a year instead of every week.
Hey, listen, if you're not used to this grind here, buddy, it'll wear you out. It ruins many coaches' lives a lot. So anyway, so he's arrested, and now that coaching carousel kicks in. There has been rumors. I've seen literally 2 posts about Penn State and Michigan both saying he's gone. Like it's a done deal. It's already negotiated. The contract's already ready to get signed, and he is out. But the sources that I've seen are not very reliable, so I don't think that's true.
Penn State got Matt Campbell, so I guess that's
true.
We can put
they
that.
did. They did hire him. Yeah, they looked pretty rough, didn't they? Did you see their AD's little rant?
Yeah.
Had to go apologize to some people and have a press conference saying, "Yeah, I got to be better than that."
Was that a hot mic, or was did he do that on purpose?
No, I don't think he meant to. Evidently, he didn't. I don't know. Maybe he did. It's crazy these days. This world's gone nuts. This NIL and contracts and negotiations and money, and it is.
Was it Oregon he hated so badly?
I don't remember.
can you fill in the people who are ignorant out here? What happened? Hot mic on the field? Did
No,
he
it
say
was-
something? What?
Penn
Player
State's
Athletic
director said he was talking about 2 teams he hates and 2 teams we got to beat, and then he was putting down other teams that we should beat by 30 or 40 points. We being Penn State. It sounded like he was talking to a group of alumni and supporters, but
it got
somehow
reported.
It got
the
out.
whole world found out.
Yeah, it got out.
Yeah,
So
you got to
anyway.
watch what you say nowadays. You might be talking to a James O'Keefe guy.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
sometimes, you're right, Steve. I'm not sure it was on purpose or he just didn't mean to do it because it is. It's all over. Anyway, episode 40. We got a lot of things going on today. We're going to try to do a little game with the ladies a little bit later on. So a little Christmas theme game. We may get you in on the
I thought
action,
you
Holly.
meant Twister. Or
Twist. No drinking games. We're on campus, so we
I heard
can't.
somebody groan over here.
We've got to talk about Alabama's in the playoff. We've got to talk about that a little bit.
So is James Madison.
That's true.
And Tulane.
And then I've got a beef. I've got a beef with the city. I'm gonna have a Bryan's rant for the day. So the city of Fort Payne's gonna hear from me, and I think I've got a legitimate beef. And so we're gonna
You gonna run for city council?
No, I'm not gonna run for city council. I may have to if it's gonna fix this. I may have to, but I've got a little beef to, and we may just get in touch with Mayor Bain today, and just let's just air the grievances right like
Should I warn him?
Festivus.
Should I text him and warn
Yeah,
him?
text him and see if he's available to talk on the air.
Or just come up here.
Now he can come on up here if he's big enough.
Scared? Say scared.
I ain't scared.
Oh, so we're gonna have. I got something. I've got a problem with it. Now I don't have a problem with one aspect of what I'm going to talk to him about, and I'll tell you details later. But I believe that we have been slighted, and I think I want to rectify that situation and at least clarify where we stand.
We need correct clarity. You say, "Let me clarify."
No, I do not. I do not.
I
know that's a shock.
You don't make rookie mistakes anymore, do you? Whereas
That's an easy no, Steve. That's a
Okay,
real easy one.
I got you.
I do not do that. So anyway, let me just show this up here just again, just for reference sake. That's Todd Simpson in an Auburn jersey, in case you're an Auburn shirt. He did not want that picture taken.
You're a one-termer, buddy. Just kidding. I'm kidding, Todd. I'm kidding.
I'm going to bring that up occasionally just for Todd's sake. He didn't want me to take that picture because he was supporting Alex, his son-in-law, which is great.
Oh, so he's really a Bama fan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big Bama fan. So
Well, not that big, apparently. I mean, if he's going to be wearing orange and blue.
would you do? You would do that for a relative.
Would you?
How close a relative? Pillar of salt.
Son-in-law or an in-law that is married to your child. Would you wear an Auburn shirt?
I think that says a lot
You
about
would.
Todd.
Okay.
I think that makes him endearing.
He can say it because he doesn't have to do it, right? Sure, I would. I love my kids.
I
so
think
much.
Matt's running out of eligibility, ain't he? I would, whatever support my family. But I do everything I could to be not put in that situation. But yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Good for you, Steve. Good for you.
Hey, you remember Joe Brown?
Yes.
His wife Judy asked, before Joe passed away, he asked me to be a pallbearer.
Yeah.
I said, I'd be honored. I said, well, if I go first, you be a pallbearer. And he said, yes. And then Judy said, will you wear orange and blue tie? And I said I would if I could find one in my closet.
In your closet?
I couldn't find one.
I'm sure you couldn't.
But Rocky Watson was also a pallbearer.
Yeah.
And he was wearing this garish Auburn tie.
Yeah.
And I told him about it. He said, you wear this? I said, I can't wear that. He said, hold on a minute. So he went down to his office and came back with just a blue and orange tie.
Okay.
Just,
And you did that.
I did. And I felt like I was a monkey in a zoo with people taking pictures of it. But yeah, I did.
Just like this. I mean, it's exactly like this.
So I did this for Joe Brown.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to our first commercial break. We're going to come back. We got the Thrive Outdoor Garden Tip of the Week. Get in touch with Chris Durra because I need to call him and make sure he's
Are
ready.
we planting anything right now?
I don't know.
It's going to be 19 degrees.
All right, we'll
this
be
week.
right back with more Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
Stop treating your home like a storage bin. Make room for living with Wilson Storage. No matter the need or budget, Wilson Storage has the solution for you. They have gated standard units and climate control units. They have security cameras, alarms on every door, and 24-hour access. You can even rent or pay your bill online. Just go to wilsonstorage.com or call 256-845-1530. Wilson Storage is family owned and been serving our community since 1988. Wilson Storage in Fort Payne.
This is Wayne Dickens, chaplain for your SMU Mustangs, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve.
No matter the season, there's always a great sale at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors with all the brand names you love. Patagonia, Uggs, North Face, Bourne, Columbia, and much, much more. The best quality shoes in town can only be found at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors. And don't forget about Little River hats and tees. Drop by Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, Saturdays from 9 to 3, or Sunday from 12 to 5. Located in downtown Fort Payne. Shop local at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors.
All right, we're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve, episode 40. It's hard to believe, 40 episodes. We've done this 40 times.
You think we get it right?
At some point. So we've got the Thrive Outdoor Garden Tip of the Week. Thrive Outdoor sponsoring Lunch with Bryan and Steve. So thankful for them. Lee Buffington and everybody down there at Thrive Outdoor. If you've got any needs landscape-wise, you need to get in touch with those guys. And one of those guys you can get in touch with, maybe, I don't know if he can help you or not, is Chris Durra, because I'm not sure what he does. Chris Durra is on our WZOB hotline. Chris, how are you, sir?
Happy December day. I'm good. How are you?
It is fantastic. It's a little chilly out there. Kind of get cozy, get you some hot chocolate by the fire, watch A Christmas Story or Elf or Home Alone tonight, or you can drive an hour and a half and watch some basketball tonight, whichever you want to do. So are y'all going to Pell City?
We are not going to Pell City this evening.
Pell City. Okay.
I had a conflict of interest.
Okay. Well,
Chris didn't have interest.
No, it wasn't Chris this time.
all right. So garden tip of the week. It's cold. What are you going to do out there, Chris?
Yeah, I heard you guys talking right before you called me about planting. Believe it or not, you can still plant and lay sod in these kind of temperatures. I mean, that's commercial landscaping. You still got to do the job, just like building a house. It's stuff you can do. If you lay sod, you're definitely not going to see it grow together till the next spring, and you're not going to know if any of it died till next spring, till it greens up. But you can do it this time of year. I would say the tip would be, and most people around here will know this, with it about to hit a really cold shot here this coming weekend, make sure those pipes are covered or dripping. Mm-hmm. So if you got exposed pipes or old pipes, PVC and things like that will bust, make sure you drip. I know a lot of new houses are being built with PEX piping, which flexes when the water freezes. But and I'll give you a quick story. That was my job as a missionary at Ponderosa Bible Camp up in Mentone. Was before these freezes, I had to go to all the buildings on the property and drip. So I was dripping everything. Always managed to forget the outdoor showers at the pool. So the next day when I'm driving around looking for maybe busted pipes, I look down at the pool and there's like a fountain of water just blowing up and turning into ice. It was real pretty. but it was a busted pipe.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a property, thank goodness we don't have it anymore, that had the inlet into the apartments, at 5 apartments, and all inlets were outside, went up from the ground and then into the building, L'd off into the building at about 3 feet. And so we had to box those in, put some foam around it, box it in, try to drip. But even if you dripped, I mean, it gets so cold sometimes it'd freeze. And the only way to unthaw it is to go it wouldn't bust. We were okay with not busting, but I'd have to go get a hairdryer, run it with an extension cord out the kitchen window, and then just running a hairdryer over top of that pipe for 30, 45 minutes until it thawed out. And that was fun.
Yes.
God, that was a blast.
It sounds
Well,
like
I got one more story for you about that camp. The camp, their water is pulled off a well, so they get their water from underground. So early in our time there, if you remember right, it was one of those winters where like the high was 8 or 9.
Yep.
You remember those?
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Well, what had happened was when it comes out of the well, it comes out of the ground about 3 or 4 feet, then turns and pipes and goes back underground. Well, that froze. So we had no water at camp, and the water runs our toilets and everything else. So we had no water. So we, like you did, Brian, I said, we used those big kerosene construction heater blowers.
Yeah.
And we had 2 of those on that pipe trying to get that water loose so that we could have water for anything.
No.
It was rough.
I have a question for you, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Your expert opinion. When I cover our outside spigots, first I used to use those cheap styrofoam things, and my dog would eat them. But now I use cloth, and my dog Chance he won't eat them, but he will
Rip them off.
take them off. Is there any kind of scent? Don't say skunk, because he loves skunks. any kind of scent you can put on there and Chance go, I don't think so.
I don't know about on top of that. I know on the ground, maybe near it, you can try mothballs. I know mothballs will keep dogs away from things.
Okay. Well, I've been putting...
so wherever that spigot is, you can put a bunch of mothballs on the ground, maybe keep him away from it.
We got 3 of them, and I've been putting tomato stands around them so he can't get to it. And Martha comments on how lovely that is. It's a conversation starter.
Yeah.
So why you got tomato stands?
I've always been curious, Chris, and you may or may not know this, but if you put a cover on a spigot, there's no heat coming from the inside to hold the warmth in. So how is that doing anything? If it's because we can put styrofoam on us, and our body heat will then be is what's creating what's being held in. But there's no heat coming from a spigot to be held in.
Assuming what I know about them and have seen them and how they're made is you definitely want to put that on when the air is warmer.
Yeah.
And I think that will trap some of the air in there and maybe not make it as cold. And those spigots a lot of those are aluminum, so they won't really bust. It's that pipe that's coming into that spigot.
Yeah.
So if that pipe is sticking out of the wall that's where it's going to freeze, not necessarily the metal that's sticking out.
Okay.
From there. But I'm assuming it's trapped because I'm like you. Well, how's it getting warm? I'm assuming it's keeping the neutral air in there and not allowing the cold air in.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Sounds good to me. I'm convinced.
No, I'm on board.
There you go.
Do you like cold, Chris? Are you one of these guys that loves the seasons, or?
I love the cold. I
you?
don't like. Now, let me tell you something. I don't mind that day doesn't get above 10 degrees, but as long as it gets warmer after that, man. With that, if I remember right, that event there was like 3 days of below freezing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going to thaw out for 3 or 4 days, and that's I don't like that.
Yeah.
You don't seem to like a cold press box.
What do you say?
Cold press box.
Oh, I don't like a cold press box. Not that much.
Because there's no getting away
Yeah, I know it.
Yes.
until 10 o'clock.
I've said for years that God could make hell cold and it'd serve the same purpose
Well,
because it's miserable.
I've been in one of those cold freeze contraptions. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Cold, like a
refrigerator?
Those chambers.
Yeah, I've been in one of those chambers, and yeah, I would think it feels like your legs are burning.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
cold
it
plunge. I
feels
started back
like.
on my cold plunge this morning, and it was that's a blast.
You saw walking to the car.
No, it's
Well, I guess a quick plant tip before we go with the getting as cold as I think it's supposed to be 17 or something like that Sunday night maybe. I can't remember when it's coming in. Just
Okay.
tender plants, like if you've planted pansies or some outdoor flowers or anything that's got tender growth on it, you definitely want to cover that up because that will freeze and burn and kill. Well, not necessarily kill, but it'll burn the fire out of, say, pansies or something like that.
Yeah.
You can pinch them way back.
yeah. We're in an area that we'll get one of those, one or two of those every
Yeah.
winter season, which I enjoy. I like going out when it's cold and then getting back inside and warming up and cuddling with you, sweetie, and watching a movie.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now he says that as of
Just as she
20
walks.
seconds ago.
Yeah, Chris, we got our wives on. What do you think about that? That's going to be a fun episode. We
Well,
got
that is going to be awesome. Kick you guys off and let the ladies give you their all
Yeah, we
their
should just
opinions.
give them a whole
yeah,
segment and let
that'd
them
be
just run the show.
awesome. Yeah.
Run Holly
Claire
says
and Martha, I'm for it. Let's go.
This didn't take long to be 3-on-2.
I told you, he's teaming up on us. Got all these women in here. Chris, you're going to have to come down here and help us.
Come on,
They are
buddy.
waiting for that, aren't they?
It's about your lunchtime, isn't it? Come on.
So, Chris, who you like in the playoffs? You like James Madison?
Oh, yeah, I got them high on my list, James Madison. I really don't know. There's not really a team. I guess the surpriser would be the Hoosiers.
Yeah. Well, do you
Might
really?
watch out for the Hoosiers.
I mean, I would have said, I'm not sure about Indiana but they took it to Ohio State and played toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the country. So it's
Hey,
not the
well, let me
SEC.
ask you-
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. I think I may have saw a rumor or something. Steve, you can clarify it. Is your boy looking around for another job, DeBoer?
He's going to Penn State and Michigan.
Okay.
But they're going to have to play on Friday, Saturdays, so he can't coach one. He's going to coach one
and Mountain Brook.
and Mountain.
Yeah,
That's it.
Well, if he ever needs another college job, he could go take one at Thompson and play and coach there.
yeah.
There you go. Thompson University.
Or the NFL, Thompson.
Didn't I hear his name tied to an NFL job too? Was it DeBoer that I saw? No, it was Notre Dame's
NFL.
coach. I saw tied to the Giants job, but I don't think it.
Yeah, but they go to the playoffs and then he wouldn't go.
Well, is Phillip Rivers going to play this Sunday?
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Oh,
won't it?
I bet he does. Just like, golly, whoa.
Just take a bunch of Advil and get out there, boy.
All of us old people go,
But who does he
playing
coach
in
in
the
Alabama?
St. Michael's down in Fairhope. It's a new,
St. Michael,
it's a
okay.
newer Catholic school down there that his son's a quarterback. They made it to the semis, lost to Jackson, who beat Anniston in the 4A.
did you watch that game?
No, I did not.
Oh, my gosh.
Jackson's a good team. Jackson, I think, beat Saraland one year, or Spanish Ford. They've beaten some 5 and 6A teams pretty easily down there.
Yeah.
That's a good football team.
That running back.
We'll see how they do after their running back graduates.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
they'll recruit.
He was a
They'll
hoss.
bring another one in.
It's like you were making the film go faster or something. It's like it wasn't real. It was so fast.
So, do you have a favorite for the playoffs, Chris? Do you like
I
Indiana?
really don't. My team just dreams of that stuff. So I don't
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
We'll see one in another 50 years, I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully.
But we'll be dead by then.
Is Tulane your sleeper?
Tulane is the sleeper. Yes.
If you had a sleeper on there, I would. If you go like 7 through 12, I can't believe Texas A&M's a 7. But anyway, of course, I guess they got beat.
I think Alabama's got a good route though.
I think they do, yeah.
Ohio State. No, they got Oklahoma, then Indiana.
In
They
the
got-
Rose Bowl, if they get that far.
They've got to travel to both of those, right?
Well, the Rose Bowl.
Is that a Rose Bowl game?
Yeah, that's
not.
Rose-
They don't host
Oh,
that
yeah.
game.
Correct.
Well,
Okay,
it don't matter. It's in their fight song. They've won that game.
that's true.
And then in the semis, if Alabama won that, would be probably, Texas Tech
Texas
or
Tech
Oregon.
or Oregon.
Or James Madison.
You know what I found last year? It wasn't as. I mean, the games weren't that great, especially those first round games. It was.
Well, they had
Yeah, there's
things
some
that didn't
blowouts
belong.
last year.
Yeah. Which I guess that gives them a chance, and I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
have the 12 best teams and quit being politically correct.
You think that's gonna happen? That ain't gonna happen.
That's
Steve.
whatever ESPN wants.
That's exactly what it is. They're making the rules anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure all the Alabama fans are sympathizing with the Irish right now, aren't they?
Well, if Notre Dame played James Madison or Tulane at the same time, they'd beat them. So I do sympathize with Notre Dame.
Yeah, that is tough.
But they should be in a conference instead of be holier than thou. But
Yeah,
Can you
isn't
say
that
that?
right? Alabama fans are still miffed about something that happened with Notre Dame back in the 70s or 60s.
that would be 1966.
Yeah,
but
Steve's
I'm
got
over
it. Just
that.
hang tight, Chris.
Yeah.
We ain't got a whole nother segment for that.
Okay.
Undefeated, untied, defending national champions. Notre Dame plays Michigan State for the tie, and they get it. But I'm over it now.
He's over. He doesn't hold any
He's over it for
grudges.
66.
All right, Chris, tell everybody at Thrive Outdoor, thanks for sponsoring Lunch with Bryan and Steve, and we will talk to you next week. Last episode's next week.
It might
All right.
really be the last episode. You never
I
know.
better come with my A game next
That's
week.
it.
Last one.
You better have a good one. All right,
All
Chris,
right.
we appreciate it. Talk to you
Sir,
later.
bye-bye.
Bye. All right, that's Chris Durr with Thrive Outdoor Garden Tip of the Week, and we will be right back with our first spouse of the day, Miss Martha Chambers. We'll be right back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
At Ross & Pools, we believe relaxation should be designed exactly the way you want it. So call Ross & Pools LLC at 256-638-5904 and ask about their 4 Signature Spa Series. Their team can help guide you through every feature and layout so you can choose the hot tub that best fits your lifestyle and budget. Appointments for 2026 are already being set, so don't wait. Your relaxation sanctuary is just a phone call away. Ross & Pool and Supply Store in Rainsville. The Pool Professionals.
Hi, everybody. This is Greg Fowler. I work with the group Alabama, the Alabama Band Fan Club and Museum, and you are having lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB. All right. That was painless.
Shop local this Christmas at Tracy's in North Fort Payne. Tracy's has lots of Christmas decor, tree ornaments, and other gift ideas to choose from. Puppy love PJs and t-shirts, Jen & Co. purses, Lazy One blankets and hoodies, and Brewmate tumblers, just to name a few. Come in Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon, or check out Tracy's new website at Tracy's LLC. Tracy's Florist is located on Galt Avenue in North Fort Payne. Tracy's personalized printing and gifts.
All right, we're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve, Christmas edition, in studio episode 40. And we've got a segment sponsor for this segment. It is going to be Cattle Stampede. Cattle Stampede. starting Monday. Come in for the breakfast buffet for only $8.99 and catch the early bird dinner buffet Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 for only $10.99.
They have breakfast during the week now?
Starting Monday. That's what it says.
Alright.
Here we go.
I love me a good breakfast.
Thank you very
buffet.
much. Monday through Friday from 3 to 6, only $10.99. That's the early bird dinner buffet. 3 to 6 only, $10.99. In the bar area, Thursday nights, karaoke night with Mike McClung from 7 to 10. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights from 7 to 10. During their live entertainment, all-you-can-eat wings, $8.99. That's a good deal. All-you-can-eat wings, $8.99. That's really good. 7 to 10, live entertainment. So that is on Thursdays. Thursday nights, Mike McClung. Is he on all Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? Do you know?
I think he's just on Thursday nights, and it's like karaoke. And she didn't have a.
So don't know what Friday and Saturday nights lineup is.
Don't know, but there's hot wings involved.
That's
so
exactly right.
that's
Just the
all
deal
you
by
need to
itself.
know.
Well, there you go.
The hot wings deal is worth just going there 7 to 10 anyway. So anyway, Cattle Stampede, we appreciate you so much for sponsoring Lunch with Bryan and Steve. You'll see their logo right here on the front of the screen for this segment, and they are sponsors of Lunch with Bryan and Steve. And here we are. All right. Let's get this rolling. I don't know how this is going to happen. We're going to find out what's happening here. But
is there a reason why she's sitting on the
well, this
opposite
is our
side?
normal guest seat, but when
Okay.
Claire comes on, then she'll move over here and
switch
Claire
over
will
to-
sit
oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah. I just figured it was more like
It wasn't a spat. Not yet.
I'm trying to keep everything as routine as possible because just the fact that our wives are here
It's throwing you
is
off.
throwing me off a little bit.
I thought I was going to be sitting over there by him, and then when you moved me over here, I thought he just don't want me to be able to reach.
That's exactly
you know?
right.
Or under the
She's
table,
got
or
a
pinch-
pretty good arm,
Or
though.
pinch him or something. Yeah.
Martha Chambers is in the studio. Welcome to the show, Martha.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So, Steve, you want to ask some questions?
Is it true everybody thought you lost a bet or a dare when we got married?
That is not true. That's just a legend or something.
Yeah.
That's not true.
So, Martha, so you are a Wilson.
Yes.
By maiden name. So you got a whole lot of family. Wilson Storage, who sponsors us, is her brother. And
It's just coincidence.
Just a coincidence, yes.
speaking of, I think I told Steve this, but I saw Sam at one of the basketball games, the junior high basketball games, and he introduced, and I don't think I had met him before. Introduces himself. Oh yeah, Randy's brother. And he goes, no, I'm Steve's brother-in-law. He corrected it. He wanted to be associated with the show. So.
Yeah, because usually he doesn't even know who I am.
That's not
So. We
true.
go to Christmas dinner now.
So how long, y'all been married how long? Steve, you want to answer that
We're
question?
going on 21 years.
21
It'll be
years. That's
21.
close. We're 20, so.
It'll be 21 in March.
Okay.
That's right.
And I got married during Alabama's A-Day game. I just, point that out. So it was truly love.
Did you feel that way, Mark?
Have I ever shared that with you?
I don't think I
Did
even
you know that?
realized it. I don't think, or if I did realize it,
You didn't care,
I didn't
did you?
care. I don't think I realized it.
Okay.
I don't remember it, but
Well,
I'm going to give you credit for that, even if it's
okay.
late day. You're going to get retroactive credit.
Oh, boy.
So you were a school teacher. How long? Tell us your background. Give us just kind of a.
Okay. Well, I taught school. At this point, I'm retired, of course, so I taught school for kindergarten, 30
Yep.
years. And
All here?
Yes,
All
all in
here?
Fort
Okay.
Payne. And your mother was first grade
Yep.
teacher, yeah.
That's
So
right. My
probably
mom
the same
taught
time
me.
she did a lot of the
But
time
your
that she-
retirement was 31
and
years.
then yes, 31 years because I had a lot of sick leave, over a
Yeah.
year sick leave, more than that. But so it's 31.
Where did you go to school?
Sylvania.
You went to Sylvania, and then when you graduated, went to.
I went to Northeast.
Okay.
And then to Jacksonville. That's where I got my bachelor's, and then
Okay.
I got my master's from Alabama.
Okay.
Right.
The University of
The
Alabama.
University of Alabama.
And she always says Auburn, Alabama game. I said, no, it's the Alabama Auburn game.
I feel like I should just back up right here
No,
and
we're
let you two
good.
talk.
We're good. We're good.
So you taught for 31 years. When did you retire? What year did you retire?
I don't know. It was 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Okay.
Yes, probably. Yeah. Like,
2017.
And
Really?
are Nicole and Ashley your only two?
no, I have 3.
You got
I have
3?
Two girls and a boy.
Okay, I think I knew that. Forgive me. I'm
Well,
learning
you-
a lot of this
you
on the
gotta-
fly.
You got a lot of people you got to keep up
Right,
with.
we got a lot of people to keep up with, yeah, and 2 grandchildren.
Yeah.
Peyton,
Okay.
And I have a grandson also.
Yep.
He's 14.
All right. And so, tell us. Give us the lowdown on Steve Chambers.
Oh wow! I didn't know I was going to keep low down. Well, he's awesome.
He
Do
is.
that.
Yes.
He's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
He has a great sense
No, hang
of
on. Hang on just a
humor.
second. Hang on. All right, go ahead.
She's gonna be at the
I wanna
altar
watch
at
this.
church after this.
He has a great sense of humor. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
He's just an all-around good person. He knows a lot about a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot more than I do, but he really knows a lot about a lot of different topics, and I like that.
Yeah.
And he's just super sweet. I don't know. He's a sweetie.
Yes. Especially watching a ball game.
Just
He's a hard worker,
yeah.
and I would say he's very organized.
Yep.
You know, and he follows his plans and, you know, structure, and he has a structure to things he does, and he gets a lot done that way.
Yeah. Did y'all know each other before dating and getting married? Did y'all know each other then?
I was dating a mutual friend.
A long time before we really,
Yeah.
not before. Long
But
time
y'all
before
knew
we
of
met.
each other
Well,
through the community.
She had introduced me to him, but at that time, one day at school, but I didn't, you know, I was just like, you know, meeting him, and it's not a big thing there. And then we were going to the same church,
Yeah.
and then we wound up in a Sunday school class together. We both went to this Sunday school class called The Purpose Driven Life. Well, they just started a new one.
Yeah.
And that's what they were going to do, that book, The
Okay.
Purpose Driven Life. And I thought, well, that sounds interesting. I'd like to do that book. And so I went to that class, and it was a new class, and open door class. And
Yeah.
still there, open door class.
Yeah.
And so he was in the class too, and
And I said, Snow White's got it going on there.
It is very Snow White-ish.
Yeah.
so anyway, we were in that class for a little while, and then he asked me out, and so it kind of went from there.
Did you know you were getting a yes, or was it
I just figured it's the typical no.
okay.
At church, every week we'd sit a little closer together. So eventually I asked her out. But she wanted to meet me at that old Chinese restaurant in town where Toki is now.
Yeah.
Are they a sponsor?
No, they're not.
They are not.
But you're welcome, Toke.
Well, that restaurant is not even there.
Yeah,
anymore,
but
the
it
one we
was,
went to.
and she wanted to just meet me there. I said, no, I'm going to pick you up, but if you want to jump out, I'll stop. You know?
Well, it was a lunch date, and I don't know. I was just so used to, you know, doing things for myself. Anyway, I was just like, well, I'll just meet you there, you know. But he's like, no, he wants to come. But that was probably strategic because I thought, well, we'll eat, and then he'll just take me back home. But instead, he decided he was going to go for a drive. So we drove all over everywhere, all out on Lookout Mountain and all kinds of places out there, and I was beginning to
Didn't
think.
park.
And I was, no.
The opportunity did not present itself.
No. And I'm thinking,
Is that what you're doing, looking for a spot? Let's see.
I don't think he
No, I can't
was.
go there.
Didn't
No,
she should.
can't go there.
I don't think he was, but still, I thought. Well, anyway, so we drove around a good long while.
Did you feel like he was
out there.
abducting you at any point?
No, I didn't really know we were going to do all that, but it was okay, and we, you know, that way we got more time to talk and all that type thing. But we were, you know, just driving through the forest out there.
So was it immediate? Like the first date, were you like, okay, yeah, maybe so, or was it more? Not so sure.
I didn't really know. I was just nervous with the whole thing. I didn't really know.
Yeah. What about you?
She told me that she's going to be very busy the next few weeks. Because she's getting her classroom ready for kindergarten. I thought, well, that's a swing and a miss.
No. This was July the 19th, our first date. And so I was truly, when you teach kindergarten, the 2 weeks before school starts, you are working, getting your room, you know, ready.
Yeah,
you
sure.
really are. And I mean, I really was going to be busy. And of course, I had 3 children, so I had that too. So anyway, I really was going to be busy. But basically, I think the reason I said that was because we were in the same Sunday school class, and I didn't want him to feel, you know, bad if he didn't want to ask me out again. I didn't want him to feel like I was just sitting there waiting and, oh, he didn't call me, he's, you know, be mad at him or something. I didn't want him to not feel comfortable to keep going to Sunday school class or whatever. So I wanted to make it very,
Isn't that funny?
you know,
The games keep going even when you get older, don't they?
very easy on him, you know, like, hey, you
It's
know,
true.
I'll be busy. I wasn't really trying to make him not, you know, call me or something, but I don't know why I said it exactly. But it wasn't to try to not get him to call, but it was to make it very casual of like, you know, you don't have to, you know, feel like I'm going to be mad if you don't call me again.
But she told us to go ahead.
But then I was sewing and making chair pocket covers as I did every year, and my brother Randy called, and he said, "How did your date go?" And I said, "Oh, it went good." And somehow in the conversation, I told him, I said, "Well, I'm going to probably be really busy." I told him I'd probably be busy a lot these next 2 weeks because, school's starting and all that. And that was something that I was big in my life or whatever that I always did. And he's like, "Why'd you tell him that? He's going to think that you didn't want him to call you and ask you out again. Why'd you do that?" I said, "I don't know. I didn't even think of it would be that." He said, "Well, that wasn't good." And I said, "Well, what should I do?" And he said, "Well, why don't you call him and, invite him out for dinner or something?" I said, "Okay." So I called him and invited him to my house for dinner that following week. And he came, and it was almost history.
I was just like a dog. You keep feeding me, I keep showing up.
Yeah, so I think I cooked steak. And so anyway, so that was date number 2 right there. And so anyway, it kind of just went from there, and we kept
So our church is not incredibly big. So was there a lot of conversations on the sides and, hey, what are y'all doing? None of that?
Not to us.
No, not to. Well, you know how our church works.
They might have said something to someone else, but no, not to us.
Yeah. And then was it the next spring that you got married, or was it?
It was.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got married there at the church. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it was nice. It was all very nice.
March 19th.
Yes.
8A game.
8A game.
Right.
Do you remember who the quarterback was that year? I bet you do. Let's see, 04?
It's
that would have been Brody, wouldn't it?
It was 05, so it was Brody.
It was Brody, yeah.
But it was all worth it, right?
It was all
worth it.
All worth it. Yeah. I probably gave up something that day too.
I'm sure you
probably
did.
great. Probably something pretty
Yeah,
good.
your life. Yeah, you've been paying for that ever since.
So probably laundry and cleaning the house.
So what do you guys do when y'all are, date night? You want to go have some fun and do something. What do you guys go out and do? What's something you like to?
We used to go to movies, but now that we don't have a
doggone it.
we go out to eat time to time, and we don't.
Do you go to Bama games with him?
Yes.
Do you?
She doesn't let just me and Jim go together.
Y'all go down there to all that Alabama club, Red Elephant Club. Y'all do things like that together. And that's similar to a game.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you go to that, and I don't.
That's right.
But if he's going to a game, I just usually go with him. But I would let you go with him. But
yeah, that's it.
I don't know if that's
Holly. You got a question? Come on in here.
Yes. Can you speak into the microphone more? Yes.
That's not a question.
That's a declaration.
That's totally a question. I'm back here.
I will. It may be more of a blessing if I don't.
No, I'm just trying to turn you up and.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'll do better.
Well, so what else you got, Steve?
We like going to. I have a trivia question.
Okay. Maybe it'll be football. It better be simple.
It is. I think you'll know this. Okay. On what date number, or numbered date, did you finally let me kiss you?
Oh.
Really?
I'll let you kiss me? No.
Well, she closed her eyes and said, call me somebody else. But still. No.
Well, I would say that was date number 4.
That's right.
There we go.
4.
4 dates.
4.
Man.
And what did you do?
What did I do? Well, let me say this. I don't think it's like that I just finally let him kiss me on date number 4. That is the first attempt. I didn't turn him down on other dates don't kiss me. No, that didn't happen. This was the first attempt.
He didn't even try to kiss you until the 4th date.
I'm bashful.
He did
I'm
not.
bashful.
In fact, because he hadn't, and of course, everybody telling you all these things. And so anyway, he hadn't. So I began to think, well, maybe it's taking him this long to decide if he even wanted to. But so by that time, I was getting nervous about it, because I was thinking, so anytime he got anywhere close, I was kind of like, this may be it, I was a penny. But so anyway, I said, so we were standing out on the porch, not the porch, but the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And anyway, I don't know how it came, but anyway, I said, I'm kind of nervous or whatever. And he's like, what are you nervous about? I said, well, truthfully, I'm just nervous about wondering when you're going to kiss me,
Wow.
or something like that. And I said, I'm just kind of nervous about it because, I just thought probably by now he probably will. And he said, well, do you want me to put you out of your misery?
I said, that is so Steve. That is Steve.
He did. And then I said, well, now I'm just too embarrassed. I said, it's just, I can't,
That is
can't even do it.
fantastic.
So I come in, I'm ready, and I get cheek. She turned her head. I get cheek. Whoa!
I told you I was nervous, okay? And
And a teeth.
So, no.
No.
When it got right down to it, I panicked. And I turned like that, and got cheek, because I just panicked at the last
That's a
minute.
morale booster. You see your wife. I think she's going to pass out because I'm about to touch her.
That's sweet.
But anyway, it's okay. But it worked out in the long run. But anyway, he handled my panicking as well, and it was okay. But I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to, but I just did. I just panicked at the last minute.
All right.
All right, we got to take a break. We will be right back.
We'll talk about the restraining order later.
We'll be right back with more Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
The DeHarts and Shoemakers of DeKalb Appliance Warehouse would like to wish you a Merry Christmas as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. May your homes be filled with the riches of His great love and the prosperity of His peace. This Christmas, get the best prices guaranteed, reaching as high as 70% off retail price on new and scratched and dent major brand appliances with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. They're making room for new inventory, so take advantage of their blowout sale on side-by-side and French door refrigerators. Quick and easy financing options are available, so you can take your appliance home today. DeKalb Appliance Warehouse is open weekdays from 9 to 5 and Wednesdays and Saturdays from 9 to noon. Merry Christmas from everyone at DeKalb Appliance Warehouse on Airport Road in Fort Payne.
This is Steve Black, AV Communications instructor at Gulf Shores High School, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB.
Your home is by far your biggest expense and most important purchase. So when you're buying or selling your home, you'll want the experience, professionalism, and integrity for which Southern Properties Agency in Fort Payne is known. Call 256-845-6000 to achieve your best possible results. Southern Properties Agency. Thorough, trustworthy, experienced real estate professionals since 1992.
What the heck song is that?
Jingle effing bells is what it says. That's just what it
Black
says.
Sabbath.
All right, Lunch with Bryan and Steve, live in studio, episode 40. This segment sponsor of Lunch with Bryan and Steve is the Fort Payne Improvement Authority. You want to go ahead and play that clip? Miss Holly, Fort Payne Improvement Authority, is a sponsor of Lunch with Bryan and Steve. You got it?
Put that book down.
Okay, here we go.
Your friends at the Fort Payne Improvement Authority wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. Here at FPIA, we are thankful for the opportunity to serve the residents and businesses in Fort Payne and the surrounding community. For over 80 years, we have provided the community energy to light up the holiday season. As we approach the season, please keep safety in mind. From the lights that decorate your home to the heat that makes it comfortable, be sure to observe safe practices. Don't overload outlets and use only approved extension cords. Make sure your heating sources are clear and free of any combustible material and are properly vented. It is our wish that your holiday be safe and full of family, friends, food, and fellowship. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from your friends at the Fort Payne Improvement Authority.
FPIA sponsors of Lunch with Bryan and Steve, thank you so much for sponsoring the show. And now we are joined by the other spouse of Lunch with Bryan and Steve, my spouse, my wife, my beautiful wife, Claire. Claire, how are you?
I'm so glad you finally
thought I was good enough to invite me on this show.
We've been talking about it forever.
You're the other spouse.
Sorry,
okay.
I didn't mean it that way. I meant we had one spouse, and now here's the other
I
one.
know you
Like
did.
the University
All right,
of
so hold
Alabama.
on. We can't get in trouble the first, 5 seconds.
Okay. I do have a gift.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I brought
Oh.
it for you. It's for us, but I've been waiting to do this the whole time. So
Oh, really? Since we've been doing the show?
Since your show started.
Wow.
It needs to be a permanent fixture, and it actually needs to be a real thing that I'm going to give.
Oh, boy.
But
Oh, gosh.
thanks to Jones,
Our son, Jones.
here's you a belt
Okay.
so that you can buckle up since these two are about to take us for a wild ride.
Yeah, Claire's been telling me for a long time to have a seatbelt in the seat to tell the guests to buckle up because it's going to be, we don't know where the show's going.
This could be a wedding.
I kind of feel bad for them each week.
You do?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This could be used for a lot of things.
Well, let's find out.
Okay, Martha, you're going to have to hold up your microphone.
Okay, all right. Lord help, give me strength. Okay, so we're going to do your solo interview here in a little bit. So we talked with Martha and kind of got the context there. So we wanted to talk to you guys as a group, and so we're here as spouses, and it just, it's so weird for me.
It's weird for us too.
It is very weird.
So tell us, and either one of you can go first. What the show itself, Lunch with Bryan and Steve, what we've discussed. When we started, like back in January and February, talking about this show, what it's turned into, give us your take on how this show has performed, what you think of it, all that kind of stuff. Either one of you can go.
Well, you started in January?
Well, we started
March.
getting ready for it.
Okay.
The first episode was March, but we were
So
getting
I
ready.
distinctly remember in May or June asking when you were going to make money. Because we have 5 children and you were spending
Yeah.
a lot of time on this.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the bottom
And-
line with Claire. I know.
Well, got to pay the bills. So it was a hobby, but then things progressed and it opened up doors for you. So
Yes, it did.
We're proud of you.
So you like the show, and you listen, we know for sure. Found out that a couple episodes back.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, I do work, so,
Yeah.
The problem is if you're in the car and you put it on, once you get to Scottsboro,
You
you're
have to
dead.
turn it, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a good signal
I'm,
going
I'm
on
a
the
little bit
mountain.
limited once I get to Chattanooga, Trenton,
Yeah. So it is a wild ride. All right, Martha, what do you think?
Well, I love it. I think it's good. I enjoy it. I watch it, listen to it, whatever's working on that given day. And I just think it's funny. It's entertaining. I enjoy it, and I'm proud of him and proud of you. You both did a good job, and Holly does a good job, and everybody involved does. And I think it's a blessing to a lot of people. And, of course, it's nice if things make money, and I understand that. But I think it's blessing a lot of people, and that's very important too. So for me,
Are there any moments that you think of and you go, boy, I wish you wouldn't have said that?
I don't, because I live with this is
What you
all,
see is what
this
you
is
get.
everywhere we go all the time. So I just
So you're numb to it? Is that what we're saying?
no, I'm okay with it.
Steve's turning red.
This is part of what makes him adorable, and I'm okay with it.
It's endearing.
It's endearing, yes, it's endearing.
I think we just expect it. I mean,
Right.
that's who y'all are.
I
so.
want him to be himself, and that's fine. That's good. I like
All right, so
it. I
any
like it.
critiques of the show? What is it that you think, well, they need to do more of this, less of this?
Yeah, there you go.
What
We need
is
some
it
of
that, where can we dial this thing in? Because we're about to hit, this next week's our last episode, and we got a chance in January to start maybe reinventing this show.
Do we have sponsors next year?
I hope so. We'll see. We'll find out
I
in
think
January.
you need a live audience. So the
Oh,
energy
okay.
that came from Chambers
From
last
Hayden
signing
Chambers,
last week, for someone like us, just who doesn't do this, like having actual people to interface with would help with.
Okay.
And there's just a different energy. In the
Interesting.
There's
room.
a classroom in the other room.
Yeah, it's a small class. Now we'll have a bigger class next semester, so we can do that and maybe.
Should we
engage.
hold up like applause
Yes,
signs?
that's what we need
and
is applause
laughter
signs.
Like this is funny, so you can laugh.
Do something like that? Yeah, we definitely can do an applause. Make them do it. That doesn't take any energy.
You can set your grades gonna be
Okay.
better if you apply.
So I've got a quiz. Steve and I have a quiz here, that we're going to ask you. This is a Christmas quiz, so I'm going to ask Martha questions, and then Steve, you ask Claire questions.
Okay.
And we'll just kind of keep a score, and we got the same list, so you have to mark off when
So
I
like
ask
we're
one.
against each other?
Yeah,
Or
just
how
see
are you
what
doing
friendly
this?
competition.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So this will be just Christmas stuff. It's just kind of for fun. We'll see what happens. All right. So Martha, which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
Eggnog?
That would be eggnog. That's right.
Good job. I didn't know that.
All right.
Miss Claire, what did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny red nose?
I don't know. God.
Join any reindeer games.
Oh. Okay.
I think
I was
Martha-
thinking guide my sleigh tonight.
I think that the other lady needs a chance to steal.
We'll see.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if that would be rude. So
Did you know that one?
Yes, but
Okay.
there again, I've taught kindergarten, so 30 years.
All right, here we go. This is actually tougher than you think it is. How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol?
Well, there's the ghosts of Christmas present, past, and future. I know there's got to be 3, but there might be more. But present, maybe past, present, future. Was there anything else? I'll just say 3. I don't know. There could be more.
You were right on that. Do you know?
There's 4.
Do you know?
Who's
Okay.
yeah, go ahead.
The fourth was Marley.
Marley. Bob
Okay.
Marley?
Not Bob Marley.
No, Bob Marley. What's his name?
Holly's got the eggnog in there.
It was Marley. I don't know what his first name. It was Marley. Whatever.
It could have been
Jacob.
Bob.
Is it Jacob?
I think.
Oh, there it is.
I think it is Jacob Marley. I think you're right. Okay. All right, go.
Okay, the movie Miracle on 34th Street is based on a real-life department store. What is that?
Macy's.
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay, so 1-1 right now, and Holly has got 1 too. So we'll give her that one. So it's 1-1. You can steal. You can steal.
I can steal?
You can
All
steal if they don't
right.
have it. Okay. So Martha, here we go. I'm skipping this next one, Steve. All right. Elvis isn't going to have a white Christmas. He's going to have a blank.
Blue Christmas?
That's right. So,
And everybody in the car is singing it right now.
I feel like I had a gunshot wound.
That's what it sounded like.
That or a bowel movement.
Well, at my age, you better check. Okay. Well, not you.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
Are you ready for your question?
Go for it.
In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind?
1 or 2?
Ooh, she knows.
We just watched. I think it's. Are they going to? Oh gosh, are they going to Paris?
Yes.
On the
that's
first
it.
one?
Very
Okay.
good. There we go.
Number 2 is.
Florida.
Okay.
Now he gets left in New
He goes
York.
to New
Gets
York.
left in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so one more question. We'll take a commercial break and come back. Martha, in the classic Christmas movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Grinch was described with 3 words. What are they? He can be described in 3 words.
That's very good.
Stink, stank, stunk.
There you go.
Hey, good
Got a little
job.
hint there. So
Yeah, that helped me, that little.
It's melodic perfection.
do number 20 there.
Oh, we're going to do one?
Oh, we got to. Okay, we'll go to
We'll be
commercial
back.
break. There you go. Take us to break,
We'll be
Steve.
back.
Go ahead. Take us to commercial.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back to How Awkward Can an Interview Be?
Stop treating your home like a storage bin. Make room for living with Wilson Storage. No matter the need or budget, Wilson Storage has the solution for you. They have gated standard units and climate control units. They have security cameras, alarms on every door, and 24-hour access. You can even rent or pay your bill online. Just go to wilsonstorage.com or call 256-845-1530. Wilson Storage is family owned and been serving our community since 1988. 888. Wilson Storage in Fort Payne.
This is Chris Sturra, the voice of the Fort Payne Wildcats. You're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve. I'd love to join them, but some of us have real jobs to get to.
Licensed real estate agent Jennifer Ledford with Old Heritage Realty has spent her entire life in Fort Payne. She's known for her honesty, dependability, and she's passionate about real estate. So when you're ready to buy or sell your home and you want a reliable, hard-working real estate agent happy to help, call Jennifer Ledford at 256-899-5068 or email jenniferledfordrealtor@yahoo.com. Located in downtown Fort Payne, Old Heritage Realty, real estate agent Jennifer Ledford, ready to work hard for you.
This is WZOB Fort Payne, 100.9 FM and 1250 AM.
You gotta wait on it.
Heidi, can you hear me?
Sorry, I just like that part.
All right, we're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. you like the bass tom there?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, okay.
Yes, exactly what it sounded like.
Lunch with Bryan and Steve, episode 40. We have wives in studio. That's not awkward at all. We're excited to have you guys joining us. Lunch with Bryan and Steve sponsor for this segment of the show is... Who have I done? Have I done Hogan's Wrecker yet?
You have not.
Let's do Hogan's Wrecker Service. Hogan's Wrecker Service and Garage Company, LLC. Towing, lockout, winch out, jump start, fuel delivery, recovery, flatbed, and more. Call 256-657-8620 for 24/7 emergency towing. Hogan's Garage is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and can fix just about anything. Call 256-845-5801. Family owned, located in Fort Payne. You'll see their logo right there in front of us throughout this segment. Sponsors of Lunch with Bryan and Steve. Thank you guys for sponsoring the show. Claire was getting some feedback. You need to probably stay up in the mic a little bit more.
Yeah, just, Facebook watchers said
Oh,
dial in the mic.
Oh, okay. Well, I was cutting that one up for Martha a second ago.
Okay, so we're going to finish our quiz in just a second and ask you guys a few more questions. But I'm going to do my rant right now.
Okay.
Mayor Bain is not available on the phone right now, so I'm just going to. It's this camera right here.
Okay.
I think that we have been slighted on the show because coming up Friday, tomorrow, is this. Okay. So the Christmas parade, which is fantastic. Fort Payne does an outstanding job. The whole setup is beautiful downtown. Did we win that award for like the AL.com was voting for best small town decorations, and it's beautiful. I mean, it has a like the Christmas story feel when you go downtown Fort Payne. And so
almost every time Bryan says, "Claire, hold my hand," and he just goes really slow.
Oh, I know. If I got a chance to go through downtown and look at the Star on Lookout Mountain and stuff like that, I love riding through downtown. But and I think, you know, we've had him on the show, great representative of this area, Nathaniel Ledbetter, and he's deserving of being the Grand Marshal. But this year, with the launch of this show and the influence and the footprint of this show, I feel just a little bit offended that we weren't asked to be the Grand Marshals of the Fort Payne Christmas Parade.
Well, I'm texting with our mayor right now.
All right,
so
okay,
maybe he'll watch this.
So, Mayor,
he knows he's got
something
coming.
I'm quite certain he probably had he didn't even make that decision. But he's the guy in charge, and so you go to the top, right? Isn't that what you always say?
That's what
you want the decision maker, you go to the top. So, Mayor?
So maybe he can fire Mr. Ledbetter?
No, we don't want to do that.
Yes, we did make...
We don't want to poke the bear.
The Plainview Bear. What? What are you saying?
Well, we made the top 3 in our region. So there's Central, North, and South. And it was Coleman, which we're going to Coleman this weekend. So that'll be fun.
What is that called? Clusterfuncing?
No.
We're afraid of small places, isn't it?
Kuhlman what?
Kuhlman, Alabama.
Kuhlman, yes.
Yes, very German-esque.
Yeah, what's the thing called?
I don't know. It's called the Christmas Mart.
No, it's Christ. It's like it's a weird.
It's a German name.
It's a German
pronunciation.
I'll look it
of
up and let you know.
It's weird.
And then
okay.
us and Gadsden, actually. Really? Gadsden?
I didn't know they had I think I did ride through downtown. They look pretty good.
Okay.
But I love Fort Payne. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Gassed in a
very
small
deserving of that. But I thought that, given the footprint and the influence of this show over this year, that we deserve to be the Grand Marshals. And so
Maybe next year.
maybe next year, assuming the show's still on next year.
And that is a call to anyone who wants to sponsor the show.
That's right.
If you want to keep listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve, we need to pay them more because apparently there are people out there that want to steal them from me. So.
I can get behind Santa.
She
and
said
you
it on the
guys-
air, by the way. Did you hear that?
Well, when you got something good,
That's true.
You can ride in the back of my pickup truck.
That's
throw
true.
Candy behind Santa Claus.
What if we do that?
Let's do that.
We'll just slide in the
No,
Christmas
you
parade.
need to tell them what you do for the parade every year.
No, I can't give my secret away.
Oh, okay. The Chris Kendall Mart, of course.
Chris Kendall Mart. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's.
In Coleman.
So I discovered 2 years. Oh no, this has been several years ago. I would take a snow shovel and
And a broom. Big broom.
and take it and sweep it towards the sidewalk, and then take the snow shovel and take all the candy and just dump it in a Rubbermaid. Well, the next year, in the last 2 years, I've done.
What'd you do with it?
The kids eat it.
Okay.
We
Take
leave it out for
Well, the kids
the
were going.
next 2 months.
You know how the kids always run out, and they're halfway running out in front of cars.
You're afraid of it. Yeah.
And so I adapted that. I've refined this process. So first off, you got to know where to go. And City Park is a fantastic place to watch the parade, but it's not a fantastic place to get candy.
They run out of candy.
Because they
by
run out
then?
of candy by the time you get to City Park. So you got to get close to the front. I park my truck with the tailgate facing back. I sit in the tailgate and I lay a tarp down, then put the Rubbermaid on the tarp, and then dare people to throw it into the. So they'll take the handfuls of candy and try to hit the Rubbermaid like it's a game. I make it a game. Hey, throw it in the Rubbermaid, throw it, and they'll just sling it.
But last year you took a leaf blower.
That's right.
And
So
this
that's
year we have 2.
Yeah. So I take a leaf blower, and when there's a gap in the parade, I go out to the middle and blow all the candy to the side and blow it up on my
And
tarp.
then the kids are there with their shovel and broom.
And
if you have a vest on, people think you work for the city. You're not some crazy old man wanting candy.
You need to. I need to see that. So Claire, you need to video
It-
it.
it's fantastic.
We need to.
I shared it last year, but we leave with what is it,
It's a
25-gallon
it's a
tote, one of
full-
those huge totes.
full.
Wow.
Full of candy.
I feel so sorry for all the kids that are at the city park.
Oh, I share. No,
You
yeah,
do?
you're right. No,
We'll give it back.
Yeah, well, I give it out to kids around. I'll
Oh,
blow.
okay.
I'll go down the street and blow to them kids. Blow it down there.
We certainly don't eat it all. It's just a fun way to play
Yeah, it's
it.
just fun. It's more for fun, and Lewis loves it, so it's a blast.
Last year we were dreaming and scheming about having our own float on the side. So as they
Yes,
came,
that's
we're-
one we-
like
yeah.
neon lights.
We
you
do
know,
a float for the
a
parade
game.
people.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's what we should do. We should set up a remote,
Yeah.
There you
like
go.
Macy's,
There you go.
and commentate on the parade.
And have
Well, look at these losers.
have target practice for all the ones throwing the candy.
And throw the candy back at them.
Are y'all ready to do that tomorrow night? Actually, we are going to be at the park before, Christmas in the park before the parade. So
That would be
WZOB
fun.
will be there. Tim and Roger Allen will be there.
Oh, that would be fun.
I guarantee you, if you set up a remote, Bryan Northcutt will make it happen.
Yeah, you would? Where would
going
we
to per-
set up?
This is first time hearing it.
Oh, I know. It's first we
Apparently-
talked
Hey,
about.
maybe the chamber would let us
They
set
got
up
the
in
more
front.
talented people.
Maybe the
that they
chamber
vote.
would let us set up in front of.
Is
of
the chamber close to the front? Or they're kind
No,
of
they're at the
No,
back.
it's right at the
They're
end.
Should we be at the
spot,
front?
You have some pull with the spot.
Yeah, but that's way.
Are we going to have this production meeting now? I thought we.
Okay, all right.
Are we back to the quiz?
Okay.
Listen, I really don't watch movies, so if they're movie related,
Okay,
Yeah, she
this-
doesn't.
I'm
This
gonna
isn't
bomb.
movie related.
Okay.
Which country did eggnog come from?
Germany? Switzerland?
That would be my guess.
That
too.
would be
Germany?
it's England.
It's England. I would have guessed Germany. Okay. Martha, which branch of the military runs Toys for Tots?
The Marines?
That's correct.
Good job. Hoorah.
Hoorah!
Or hoorah. That's what it is. Hoorah.
Is it your turn?
I was making sure it wasn't a movie. Okay, which Christmas song was recorded by Jose Feliciano in 1970?
Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
Was that just an educated guess, or did you actually know that?
Well, what's his name?
That educated guess then.
Well, yeah, because Jose.
Say Feliciana.
Yeah, I
wouldn't
He
know.
probably didn't know 1970, but how many songs is
definitely
it?
not.
You said that with confidence.
Okay. Here we go, Martha. Okay. Which Christmas song contains the lyric, "Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"?
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
That's a good one. There you go. Okay. Just pick one, Stephen. We got plenty.
Which one of Santa's reindeer is the name? All right. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot?
Cupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. There we go.
Good job.
Okay. Let's see. In the movie Elf, what's the first rule of the code of the elves?
You asking me?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm asking her. I'm sorry.
Try that again.
Well, I'm not very familiar with that movie, so.
Oh, I thought I was asking. Hold on, because I thought my brain got locked on that. I was asking Claire the question because I thought she'll know this one.
Yeah. But it's a movie question.
I bet it's something like "Be Jolly" or something.
It's close. Well,
Okay.
hang on, I'm gonna give you a different one. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. In the movie A Christmas Story, what was the name of the neighbors whose dog ate the Christmas turkey?
The Bumpfuses,
Yes.
something like that.
That's the funniest part of that whole movie.
They came up with that. It's so hilarious. Okay, let's do two more. Let's do one more question each.
Okay, in the song Winter Wonderland, since you're musically inclined, what do we call the snowman in the song Winter Wonderland?
And we pretend that he is.
I don't know.
Parson Brown.
Oh, okay.
You'll see. Are you married? We'll see. No man. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Here you. One more. All right, Clartha.
And that's.
I told you this.
Claire and Martha.
Y'all had eggnog
Okay,
before
that's
this
a
meeting.
mixture between Claire and Martha.
Oh my gosh! All right, who played George Bailey in A Wonderful Life?
Jimmy Stewart.
That's right. Okay.
I love that movie.
I do too.
That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good, and when you're little, you think, well, that's black and white. There's no way that's a good movie. It's a good movie.
It is.
It is.
Okay, were we still doing one more?
One more, yeah.
Okay. What gift did the little drummer boy give to the newborn Christ?
His music, his drums.
He played a song for him on his drums. Yeah.
That's it. There we go.
He gave him his rumpa-pum-pum.
Well, what else do you all want to talk about? We got a minute maybe for our next break.
Yep. Talk fast.
Wrap up. It's all four of us together.
Well, I wanted to ask why you asked Steve, and Steve, why you said yes to Bryan for the show.
That's a good
I've never asked
Oh,
that.
wow. That's a really good question. Do we have time to do it now, or do we want to wait till?
In a hurry.
27 people turned him down.
Or you could just leave the suspense for the next.
Let me set it up. Let's talk about that in the next episode. That's a great question.
I thought about it all morning long.
That's a really good question. Martha, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having me.
loaning us your husband each week. And we're going to talk to Claire here in just a minute. But we'll be right back with more Lunch with Bryan and Steve right after this.
Do you need to declutter? Wish you could free up some valuable space at work or home? Hillier Mini Storage has climate control units available, and all their units are gated for maximum protection. You can also store your stuff at home with their Max Steel storage buildings for sale. Just come by Hillier Mini Storage on Galt Avenue in North Fort Payne. Open Monday through Friday, 9 till 4. And while you're there, be sure to check out play sets for the kids. Store your stuff with Hillier Mini Storage.
This is Paul Crawford from The Locals, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB.
No matter the season, there's always a great sale at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors with all the brand names you love. Patagonia, Uggs, North Face, Bourne, Columbia, and much, much more. The best quality shoes in town can only be found at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors. And don't forget about Little River hats and tees. Drop by Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, Saturdays from 9 to 3, or Sunday from 12 to 5. Located in downtown Fort Payne. Shop local at Fort Payne Footworks and Outdoors.
Oh, come let us adore him, Christ.
That was a good recording of that, Steve. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're back. Lunch with Bryan and Steve. I thought Steve did a great job singing that.
Yeah.
So that was really.
I rose to the occasion.
Lunch with Bryan and Steve, episode 40. We are live in studio at WZOB Radio, 1250 AM, 100.9 FM. Our segment sponsor for this segment of Lunch with Bryan and Steve is First Fidelity Bank. First Fidelity Bank, serving DeKalb County and surrounding communities since 1965 with offices in Fort Payne, Rainsville, and Ider. First Fidelity Bank can help you with all your banking needs, including online banking with bill pay, mobile banking with mobile capture, and more. Locally owned and operated, First Fidelity Bank offers family-style service. Visit one of our convenient locations or go to bankffb.com. Equal housing member FDIC. Lunch with Bryan and Steve sponsors First Fidelity Bank. You'll see their logo on the front of the screen.
I get my 50-year pin next year.
Is that right?
That's right.
50 years. Steve's been there.
Wow.
That's why they're thriving, obviously. My $1.77 in my bank account.
Oh, so we had so Martha has stepped off camera for just a little bit. She's hanging here with the show, but we've brought Claire in, and we're going to keep talking with her. But she asked a question right before the end of that last segment that was a very good question. And I think I've answered it, but I don't know that I've ever answered it on the air. I'm sure I probably have, but it's a great question. Is why did we decide to do this? How did I pick Steve? Why did Steve decide to do it? And so I think it really goes back to our trip to Chicago. Back 2 years ago, we were taking a trip in the fall and went to Chicago. Beautiful place. It was in the fall, so it was cool and crisp. It was fantastic, a wonderful trip. And so because I was gone that weekend, I had to step away from the radio broadcast on Friday night, and Fort Payne was traveling to Gadsden City. And I didn't want to leave Holly and Chris in the lurch there, so I said, because it was an away game and Steve was doing PA for home games, I knew that he was available. I said, hey, what if we talk to Steve about coming in and subbing in for me as the color commentator? He knows a good amount of football, and he can cover and at least fill in the gaps there. And so when we're in Chicago, I'm listening to the broadcast, watching the broadcast, and listening to Steve, and it was just entertaining.
Oh, that was during Dave Ramsey's.
Yes, it was during the Dave Ramsey conference.
He stepped away from a conference to listen to you, by the way.
So I was watching it on the app and listening, and I thought,
plus we're playing Gadsden City.
Yeah,
so.
that too.
Yeah.
It was a good game, by the way.
Yeah.
Really good game. But just listening, I thought, man, he's really good at that. And I could just hear when we got to the end of that season, I spoke with Holly and said, hey, I'm going to talk to Steve about coming on the Friday night broadcast, and let's do a 3-man team instead of just a 2-man. That would give me the ability, if I did miss, he could cover. But I just think he would add an element that would just make it more entertaining. And so we did. He came on and brought Mark with him. So Mark's doing stats, and that was a 3-man broadcast. Well, 4 if you count. Mark didn't have his own mic the first year. He does now.
But he's got a mic this year.
I know it. And it went. So it went as well as I thought it would. I started getting feedback, and I'll never forget. It was Jack Davidson actually at the golf course one day. I'm driving by, and he goes, hey. He stops me, and I don't think I've even met Jack at that point.
Does it really matter, though?
He goes, you guys are really good on Friday nights.
Aw, thanks, Jack.
And it was very entertaining, and y'all have got something there. And I just kind of took that. I thought, well, thank you. Appreciate that. And I took that and set it aside. In that off season, Holly and I don't even remember if it was your idea or my idea. You had mentioned.
It was me. It was my idea.
Okay, let's get that straight.
I don't know. I mean, I think that maybe there was some ideas kind of floating before.
We had discussed a show a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But it never came to fruition. And then we had the conversation, and
it was when Rick and Bubba split.
Yeah, it was right after that, and I was thinking, I think we could do something locally. There's nothing in town for Fort Payne people, about Fort Payne people, where you're not just hearing, well, here's the owner and CEO of Northcutt Real Estate. It's tell us your story, tell us your background. Yeah. Next week we're going to have a guest who's from Fort Payne and is doing some really big things regionally, and is got very well connected in the sports community and college sports. But he's from Fort Payne, so we want to talk about what he's doing, some information he has about things that he does, but also how he grew up, where he's from. And so we wanted to do something like that. And I thought we had enough rapport that we could pull off a show like that. And I thought, well, if it doesn't work, that's why I didn't take any money. I was like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it was a risk for everybody.
Yeah,
even our first sponsors. I was like,
Yeah, we don't really know what this is going to be like.
This could crash and burn. And after that first,
we're still kind of gray area.
Yeah.
It's still iffy right now. There's some knocking in the engine, so we still need to get it serviced a little bit.
That's right.
So I've had fun doing it, and we seem to be getting a positive response. And so, anyway, so that's where the story came from.
So why did Steve say yes?
Yeah, why did you? What was your thought process? I'm interested to know. When I asked you I have an idea what your thought process.
Yeah, I'm always surprised anybody asks me to do anything. What? But the comfort. So yeah, we'd gone through the football season, and yeah, I liked everybody except Holly. I'm kidding, Holly. You know that. I like Chris. Everybody's got a different personality, of course, what makes it interesting. I said, well, I just like everybody doing the game. And I thought, of course, that's familiar with you at the church. And, and I like your sense of humor, too. You put up with mine. So I thought, let's give it a try. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what the Lord wants to do with it. And,
and he may shut us down.
He could. He could very well. He is in control, and he can do what he wants to.
That's
right.
So, anyway, Claire Northcutt, my beautiful wife, is on the show, and so let's talk about you now.
Okay. I'm a little bit scared after the questions to Martha.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some questions in there that y'all were answering. I'm like, I hope they don't ask us those questions.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Austin, and my senior year.
In Decatur?
In Decatur, yep.
In Decatur.
I did not know that.
My dad was the head football coach, and he went through a pretty hard firing there my senior year. And so my grandfather thought it would be best for me to move to Decatur Heritage. So Valentine's Day of my senior year, I moved from a class of, I think probably, 400 or 500 students to 11.
Wow.
Were they 7A then? Or
no, there was no 7A.
So they were 4A at least, weren't they?
No, they were 6A. They were 6A.
Oh, so there were still 7 classifications then.
No, there was only 6, but the 6 was the highest.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm in Georgia all of a sudden. No, we have 7 classifications.
Now we do, yes.
But it was 6.
At the time, it was 6.
I got you.
So Claire and I met. I'm going to go ahead and take the bat out of somebody's hands before I get beat with it. Claire and I met. We met at church, actually. I guess I can say this. I don't know. But I was going through a divorce, and I actually met her the Sunday that my ex-wife was moving out of my house. And we talked and interacted there.
Well, you had stood up to make an announcement about a men's group.
Yep.
And I had a women's group at my house that prayed each week. We called it The Power Behind the Throne, and the whole purpose was to pray for the men in our lives. And
and she came up to me after that announcement, between services, and said, "Hey, I just want you to know that I'm praying for me and some girls get together, and we pray for our future husbands." And
you said what time?
Well, I knew nothing about him other than he had announced.
Literally just met. So she had only been on stage about 2 or 3 Sundays, and met that Sunday, and then later that year, the worship leader in that service that she was singing in left for something for the summer for college.
He graduated.
And
moved off.
And so I took over as one of the worship leaders. They were rotating 3 teams in that contemporary service, and I led one of the teams. And the college students, which she was at the time, were able to join the different worship teams. And so she joined the worship team that I was on, and we got to know each other as friends for a year or so, year and a half. and just through that developed a friendship, and then at some point decided to start dating. And
how did that conversation go?
It was back and forth several different ways.
Should we date? Should we not?
Well, we went out on a date pretty soon after my divorce. And that's where I was going to talk about where Martha got, where you said, well, you want me to just drop you off?
Yeah.
You will never believe what he did.
I probably would. But
yeah.
Let's hear it. What did he do?
Let's hear it.
Oh, boy. All right, you go ahead and
He
say
had one of those small trucks with the little jumper seats in the back. And because his divorce was new, and it was a big deal for me as well, because I was a sophomore, we're 9 years apart. I was a sophomore in college. So he asked for me to sit in the back of the truck. So we're on our first date, and I'm on the little jumper seat thing.
I gotta know why.
Behind him. Well, because we're both worship leaders at a very large church.
It's a cheap thrill on the bump or what?
Can you duck down in the seat so nobody sees you?
Yeah,
basically?
all right, so.
Bryan, Northcutt.
Well,
no wonder you didn't get with you for a year later. I'm surprised she married you at all.
I know it. Listen.
He wanted to hide me.
We knew this was coming.
When you said, I know, okay.
Well, it gets better. It gets better. So we didn't go at lunchtime. We went to Grand National for their, what do they have, like a cafe kind of thing there?
The clubhouse.
But we didn't go at lunchtime. So we were the only people in the restaurant.
I was in a, like, I didn't want this to be public. I was not far from my first marriage, and I was just wanting to be discreet about it, and so.
Well, and then also, you know, our age
evidently I went
difference.
overboard with the discreet.
Yeah, you don't care sit in the back and duck down every time I meet a car, but I think I love you.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
I just made sure I got
that's what it was. Well, and then I think
pretty close.
That very next week, he was like, "I'm just not ready to date," and so it was more just getting to be friends.
Yeah, we got to. It was early. It was too early for me, and so we got to know each other, kept that relationship going, and then I was actually going to move to Birmingham the next school year. So that next spring, I was looking to move. And that fell through, and so then that next fall is when we started dating and got engaged pretty quickly because we had been friends for a year and a half, so we knew each other very well. There was no need for a dating process. We were like, okay.
Well, and my parents had been really pro Bryan even before I was interested beyond a friendship.
Yeah, and 9 years difference, and having been married before, I mean that's a pretty tall task for somebody.
And you did look like an old man when we first met.
It's the gray hair, right?
She had to, she cleaned up. No, it was the way I combed it and what I dressed like. And all. She fixed all of that. She didn't like any of that.
Oh, that's great.
His sweaters. He looked like he should be in Seinfeld.
But Claire does have a gift for being able to see the potential.
Yes,
in an
she redecorated me.
She did.
That's exactly what she did. She
I've
flipped
never
Bryan.
thought of that. But so my friend Carolyn, this one night we were having to get together to watch.
It was the Tennessee-Auburn game in 2004.
Okay, and so Bryan answered the
there
door.
There you go.
He had just showered and his hair was, not sprayed over.
Disheveled.
It was just messy. And his normal hairstyle was a whole lot of hairspray, and it was just not working for me.
Very Jim Bob Duggarish.
So I told Carolyn, I was like, you've got to go tell him that his hair looks really good right now. And so that was it.
Yeah. So and Carolyn did, and I was like, why are you guys? Where did that comment come from?
And who are you?
But you took the hint, yes?
I did.
He did.
And then I pretty easily acquiesced to your fashion sense for me.
Yeah, he still has trouble.
I had trouble this morning.
He came to me, and what he had on
Work in
was
progress.
not working.
I was giving her a kiss goodbye, and she goes, "You wearing that?"
That is so
That's the problem when I get
funny.
dressed and she's still in bed.
That means you're not.
If you ever see him wearing something neon, I was asleep.
He may be working on a road crew.
Oh my goodness! It's time for another commercial break. We're going to talk. We're going to keep Claire for another segment because we want to talk about the subdivision development. So, you're listening or watching Lunch with Bryan and Steve. We'll be right back.
If you're a Safe Solutions Plus customer, listen up. Refer a new customer to Safe Solutions Plus and you will receive a $50 gift card. This is not store credit, but real cash that will be paid to you once the new customer completes and pays for their first service. So have your friends call Safe Solutions Plus at 256-638-7378. Tell your friends that Derek and his team use proven methods and environmentally friendly products to eliminate pests and keep them from coming back. And with their new website, it's never been easier to manage your pest control service with Safe Solutions Plus. Just visit sspestandtermite.com to view your billing details, make payments online, and review past services. Family owned and operated, Safe Solutions Plus, LLC, protecting homes, one solution at a time.
This is Robbie Coker with McNeese State Basketball, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve on WZOB. Go Pokes.
My Supply is my hometown hardware store. At My Supply, I never have to wander aimlessly around the store looking for what I need. I know that when I walk through the door, I'm going to be greeted by a person and helped right away. So whether you're looking for plumbing, electrical, hand or power tools, welding supplies, standard or metric fasteners, or anything else to help with your home projects and repairs, shop My Supply on Godfrey Avenue in Northeast Fort Payne. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. My Supply, your hometown hardware store.
We're back, Lunch with Bryan and Steve, Christmas edition, WZOB 1250 AM, 100.9 FM. Segment sponsor for this segment is Vintage 1889. Vintage 1889. Do I need to read this, Holly? You said you wanted to make some amendments to it. Do I need to read this?
Yeah, go ahead and read it, and then I'm going to let you know who's playing.
Okay, Vintage 1889 serves everything from gourmet burgers to filet mignon. And they get their meal directly from the market at TRM. Their bar has a wide selection of beers, wines, and liquors. They offer catering service as well as venue rentals. Open for lunch Monday through Wednesday and Thursday through Sunday. They're open till 10 with live music beginning at 6.
Yeah.
So what do we got?
Thursday night, that's tonight, Scott Grant will be at Vintage. Friday, John Player.
Okay, sounds good.
And Saturday, the Locals.
The Locals.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin, Paul, and all them.
Yeah.
And Curtis. Good,
Yeah.
good. Okay.
He was a liner today.
So go check him out. Thank you, Lynn, and everybody at Vintage for sponsoring Lunch with Bryan and Steve. I know Lynn listens all the time. Like, she's always commenting and
bless her heart.
So I decided to bring Martha back in just to defray some of my embarrassing stories and give Steve some more embarrassing stories. So Claire was talking about what do you want to talk about?
The Grove?
Let's talk about the Grove.
Let's do the Grove real quick. Okay, that's good. So the subdivision that is going on Godfrey. So if you've been on Godfrey Avenue, that's the logo. That's really good. Where did you get the logo? You told me before.
Look at the bottom right-hand
bottom?
corner.
Oh, from Grok.
Oh.
An AI. That's an AI one. That's good.
I mean, I told it what to do. You know, we had to have a couple of revisions. But
A Roman feel. Did you say
Yes.
Roman feel? It has a kind of
I just
a
said,
Greek.
I just said oak trees
Oak tree.
and
It does
classic.
Is it the Romans? Because that reminds me of a thing
Yeah, it
that
does.
goes on their
Yeah.
heads.
So the Grove, if you saw our promo for the show today, this is why we were out there, is because that is a subdivision that you are developing. You've gotten all the clearances, or almost all the clearances, haven't you? Is everything clear to go?
Yeah, we are set to build 24 homes, and we're ready to break ground. So
Yep.
trees should be cleared this week if the weather holds.
How much acreage is that?
It's 10.
10 acres.
Yep.
I would love to share the story of how we got the land.
Yeah, absolutely.
The McPherson family called. They had seen, I guess last May, that we were building 2 homes, and Alex had gotten sick, and so their plans for the property just were on pause. And when they saw that we were building, they called you.
Called
and
me.
I think, was it LaDon?
Yeah, LaDon called me and I said, well, I'm the no guy, so you don't want to talk to me. We're too busy and we got too much going on. If you want a yes, you need to call Claire.
So we sat down
I
and
have a wife that can say yes.
at that point we had hired Colin Dawson to help just spearhead some other developments. We had some acreage. I guess we had 16 lots in Mentone, and so we're thinking that we would develop that when the opportunity came up for the Grove. The McPhersons already had really the vision. They just had not taken any steps to do anything with the city or zoning or planning. So they had already named it. The roads will be named after their grandkids, which Amber's kind of arguing with me right now that I need to name it something special to us. But I thought it was sweet and just a good way to honor them. But certainly that was a door the Lord opened through just Alex needing them and them not being able to put attention on that.
They've got kids wherever Logan lives in South Carolina, I think, maybe. So and then the Cincinnati with Evan and Gracie, and so they were just they kind of gotten overwhelmed with too much going on and didn't want to. So let's look at, what did you send me? This is one of the houses, which we're not going to be able to see very clearly on TV.
Yeah.
Is that one on the street? Is that one on Godfrey?
That's cute.
So
that's front in Godfrey.
Yeah, yeah. The plan is to build one of those. We'll start with lot 1, which is the far left lot when you're facing the property.
Yeah.
So it'll be like a little cul-de-sac going around behind it?
A circle?
Yeah, there's a road that will go all the way down and have a cul-de-sac, and then one road to the right. So 2 roads, 2 cul-de-sacs.
So it's kind of similar to Solar Circle.
Except it doesn't do a U.
Yeah, it doesn't do a U. So it'll go straight back with the cul-de-sac, and then there'll be another cul-de-sac off of it. If you look where the road is, you can kind of map out.
There's a construction entrance right now that will eventually be the neighborhood entrance.
So it's exciting.
Very
a lot of fun things going on. So, all right, enough of that. Now let's get back to you. So, or you two. This is really awkward for me. I can usually
you're
flow.
doing great.
I can do flow with the show until my wife shows up.
And then you become the dork that you actually are.
I know. Okay, so
they're so encouraging. So encouraging.
So we got 5 kids. We're running around busy a lot.
I bet she's aware of that.
Yes. Our oldest is here with us, Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney's in the room
about to
switching.
be 18 and
about to graduate.
Talking through college and what's next.
Yeah, we had a college.
Still going to Liberty?
We had a college conversation last night. It's kind of up in the air right now. We're waiting to see what kind of money's out there. We're doing a Jerry Maguire. Show me the money, and then that's where we'll end up looking and leaning towards. So she's still trying to make that decision, which is weird to feel that as a parent that you're in that spot now where, oh boy, I got to help my kids navigate these decisions, and like we're moving into that next phase, and 3 of them here at the high school. And so anyway, so ladies, what do y'all want to talk about? Steve, you got to chime in here.
I'm still impressed that y'all have the wherewithal to get a subdivision going. That's good.
She's pretty smart.
And you still have rental places too, don't you?
We've sold most of those. Yeah, we've offloaded a bunch of those. She did, actually.
So we went to D.C. in July for our 20th anniversary, and Bryan, we were just talking through this new job, and Colin had taken a job in Birmingham. So we were up against a month before I was going to be on my own. At that point, we had 22 rentals and a couple of remodel projects, and even though I was kind of the, I guess, spearhead of things, the guys did so much in the day-to-days. And so I told Bryan when we were in Chicago, I am not interested in running this by myself. Like, once you and Colin are gone, I don't want to wake up every day to this pressure. So we thought it would be a good idea to sit down with Spencer Reed and mainly just to see if there would be like a collaboration, because he does a lot of similar things that we were doing. And lo and behold, he offered to buy them all. And that was never something I set out to do, but I can now see that having the day-to-day management of 22 rentals plus what I'm doing now, there's no way.
So no rentals.
So no rentals, no. And yeah, I'm not opposed to starting over. The biggest thing is I hate anything that's repetitive. So the day-to-day management of the rentals, and I just could never find anyone here that could oversee them. But I have now, so we'll see. We'll see what doors open up. I've got a couple right now that are for rent, so if this other company can find a tenant, then we'll just see. I'm not going to try to predict.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good, does it, Holly, predicting what's going to happen in the future?
No, we're not prophets. There are no prophets.
She already knows, so it takes a guessing out of it.
No, God knows, and we can trust him. There we go.
So, Martha, you help Ashley with the children's ministry. How do you enjoy doing that?
I do. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of sweet kids and a lot of fun activities. Right now we're working on the Christmas program, Christmas play
that's this
going to be
Sunday.
Sunday. And it's going to be so special, and it's so sweet. And all those children, their special things about them just really shine in that program. And it's going to be good.
Dress rehearsal last night.
Oh, yeah?
Angels and donkeys and cows and sheep.
I love that some churches haven't let that go.
Yeah.
You know, that's great.
Oh, it's fan. It'll be full. That CLC will be packed out.
10 o'clock Sunday morning, and we'll feed you after it.
And we got Christmas mission this Sunday too. Should have had John and Meg on. We need to talk to them one time.
They were working on that last night while we were having our dress rehearsal. They were up, above working on that. So that's all going on. A lot of things going on there at one time.
They asked us if SOS needed some of their blankets. I said, yeah. And so John had thrown these big boxes of blankets in the CLC, above the CLC lobby.
Yeah.
And
Threw them all down?
They come crashing down and blow up, and then we pick up the blankets, put them on a cart, and bring them in. That's it worked though that way. But,
well, what else do y'all want to talk about? Anybody else?
Your first kiss.
Oh gosh.
I'll let you tackle that one.
So
he literally tackled you.
I don't remember. I did have a very, very witty comment, but I don't remember what it is now. So we were going back and forth. So I was going to move to. She actually was going to marry another guy in the midst of our friendship, and then that didn't work out. That didn't last.
Whoa. That's some information.
He was a jerk, and it was very short-lived, like 4 months. But he did propose and make his intentions known, and we were just friends because after his hiding me episode and just saying, hey, we just need to be friends.
You weren't in the bed of the truck though, right?
No, I was in the little jumper seat. I already told you that. So
that's right.
We were truly just friends, and it was hard for me, the age difference. I was only a sophomore in college, and the fact that he was divorced just was different than what I had thought for myself.
Looked like Moses.
And he had
I didn't have the beard, did
yeah. The hair was a problem. So, anyways.
So that happened there, and then there was a time we went to a conference in North Carolina.
But hang on,
kiss.
He got.
I'm getting there.
Okay,
I'm getting there.
He got to see me in a bad relationship, and there were several comments that he made during that. Was, if this man knew who he was dealing with, he would treat you differently, or you deserve better than that. And so that was.
That's
good.
called laying the foundation.
Yes.
Setting that concrete up. and then I was going to move to Birmingham, and so that was going to make it not work out. And she got with this guy, and that was going to make it not work out. And there was a back and forth that went on where she would seem to be interested in me, but I was kind of, I'm going to Birmingham. Then I'd be interested in her. Well, she's dating this guy now. And so it was, and then the Thanksgiving of 2004, I went and visited her, and we sat on a chair that's still in our house. Is it? No, it's in storage now. No, we gave it away.
You said to send it to the thrift store.
Oh, we sent it to the thrift
store.
store.
And Lewis about had a fit
one of my
because
kids
it's so
we
sentimental.
still had the chair that we sat in and watched Elf, Buddy the Elf, in 2004, and held hands in that chair. And then we came back from Decatur. We were in Decatur, and we came back to Auburn. And I dropped her off at her apartment. And I don't remember what I said, but we had not kissed. We had been friends for, 18 months, almost 2 years. And then I said, well, I think, something, I forgot what I was alluding to. It's time to start this relationship. And
how did you say that?
I don't remember.
Come on.
It was.
Let's get ready to rumble.
It was not that.
It wasn't quite that.
Just spitballing here. I don't know.
But then
the Lord told me.
The Lord told me. That's exactly what happened.
Not what he told me.
So it was then.
It was a good hair day that day.
Man. And this was
He went
2004.
All right, it's time for a commercial break.
This is 2004?
Yeah.
Because that's when we were.
Oh.
That's right.
Wow.
Y'all were married in 2004.
Well, we got married in 2005.
Okay,
We
so,
started
yeah.
dating in 2004.
We were
July.
matriculating in 2004.
Yes.
Just trying to
Wow, it was a good year.
It was a good year. So anyway, that's the story. So we'll be back.
I think you've left something out.
You were going to share about, what do you think we
It's a
left out?
The kiss?
Yeah.
I
So you
said
said,
something
oh,
and then I gave her
yeah.
a kiss. I
Oh,
just
okay.
grabbed her. I think I grabbed her by the.
You just, basically that's how
did
you.
one of them romantic movie
Grab-
kisses where you grab them
her face.
Where you grabbed her, got her in her headlock, romantic.
and held her down. All right, we got one more commercial break before the end of Lunch with Bryan and Steve. We'll be right back right after this. All right.
Stop treating your home like a storage bin. Make room for living with Wilson Storage. No matter the need or budget, Wilson Storage has the solution for you. They have gated standard units and climate control units. They have security cameras, alarms on every door, and 24-hour access. You can even rent or pay your bill online. Just go to wilsonstorage.com or call 256-845-1530. Wilson Storage is family owned and been serving our community since 1988. Wilson Storage in Fort Payne.
This is Mark Malone, the favorite statistician of Bryan, Steve, Chris, and Holly, and you're listening to Lunch with Bryan and Steve.
Your home is by far your biggest expense and most important purchase. So when you're buying or selling your home, you'll want the experience, professionalism, and integrity for which Southern Properties Agency in Fort Payne is known. Call 256-845-6000 to achieve your best possible results. Southern Properties Agency. Thorough, trustworthy, experienced real estate professionals since 1992.
All right, last segment of Lunch with Bryan and Steve is sponsored by DeKalb MD. DeKalb MD, healthcare simplified. DeKalb MD is direct primary care and operates on a monthly membership, not insurance. They provide quality, individualized care with concierge benefits for $85 a month. With an $85 a month membership, you receive same or next day scheduling with no wait time, longer visits with your provider, and even after-hours access, basic labs at no additional cost. A direct phone number to call or text your provider at any time, and over 1,000 free medications mailed directly to you. DeKalb MD works with you in mind, or with you instead of your insurance. DeKalb MD, primary care with you in mind. Visit DeKalbMD.com today to schedule an appointment. Thank you guys, Dr. Chad and Ashley and everybody at DeKalb MD. We appreciate your support of our show. So we've left the ladies on the set with us. We're going to continue as we normally do. We got to figure out DK8. We got to figure out our predictions for the finals of the Super 7. And you ladies just chime in whenever you want to. If you want to say anything, just jump on in. So Steve, DK8, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I know.
Get in the mic. You've been doing this 40 episodes, Hoss.
What?
Hoss, I like that.
Our December rain so far is 1.62 inches.
Ooh.
In November, we just had 2 inches the whole month. So we're going to be a wetter. Maybe we'll have a white Christmas.
That would be nice.
That would be
Repeat
awesome.
that statistic.
1.62.
1.62 inches of rain so
And
far.
last month was
This
2
month.
inches. So.
If you remember last week, we had a little competition predicting the high school playoffs.
Yes. And the results are in.
Results are in. Holly went 5-2.
Woohoo! That is called shooting in the dark.
What that is about? Squirrel finds a
blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
Yeah.
Bryan was 6-1, and Steve was 6-1. So
Okay.
I missed the
We didn't do a
Christian
tiebreaker.
Lynette game. Yeah.
What did I miss?
You missed Wadley and Maplesville.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And Chris told me I was right on the Coosa Christian. They did
beat somebody 100-0.
Like 70-6 is what Chris said. Something about the team. That team had coaches had turned in Coosa Christian for doing something unethical. So they beat the snot out of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Rush Probst is just not controversial at all. I don't know why they would turn him in because he's so innocent and everybody's against him.
Is that Coosa Christian?
Or 3 families?
Do they need to remove Christian from the title of their school? Because they don't sound very, Christian.
I'm
to
not.
me.
That's for somebody else to
Coosa.
decide. But
Just Coosa.
I don't know.
If you want to dig all the way back to the beginnings of everything that we're dealing with some of these bigger schools, and it goes back to Hoover High School in the early 2000s, and Rush Probst is the head coach.
Okay.
There seems to be a common denominator.
Speaking of,
there,
the Moody coach was one of those, I think, came from that same lineage of Rush Probst's disciples, and he's resigned. Did y'all see that? The cigar guy?
Oh, yeah. At
For letting
Pell
his
City.
kids
Smoke
cigars.
cigars.
They did. Some of them, I don't think it was all of them. I think it was just a small group of them that smoked cigars after the game, which they're high school kids. And they're
So
smoking.
it's
It's
illegal.
those 24-year-olds they'd
That's it.
recruited.
No, they actually were legal. Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Well, what?
But he resigned. But evidently he's going to Pell City, I think, is what I've heard.
Wait, I thought it was Pell City.
No,
that
it was
smoked
Moody.
the guitar, smoked the
Moody.
cigars.
It was Moody.
Are you sure?
Yes. It was right after the championship game.
She doesn't believe us.
You're delving in it. Listen, that's like
could've
him questioning you on
swore.
predestination. Don't do it.
Yeah. I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm right.
All right, so what else?
Day 345, 20 days remaining.
20 days.
2
Can you
weeks.
believe it's already almost
2
2026?
weeks till Christmas. Sunrise 6:39, so it's getting later than sunrise, but the sunset it was 4:32, but now it's 4:33 starting today. So there's a little more
Just
sunlight.
a little bit more
needed.
sunlight.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
National Day. It's National Tango Day.
Ooh.
Christmas.
We should have a competition.
Christmas Jumper Day.
Christmas. Oh yeah.
I saw a picture of that. I didn't want to.
Do you do Christmas jumpers? You ever done one of them?
I don't
Like
think
a
so.
onesie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we may let the wrestling team do that in the next match.
They're hot. Have you ever? Golly, those Christmas pajamas.
Oh, I wasn't sure what you meant there. National Have a Bagel Day.
Ooh.
I do have a show-related comment. Can you pause?
Absolutely, I can pause
So
anytime.
that picture right there, the art of seduction, it fits so much better here than in our home. I'm
Yes.
so thankful that we now have an appropriate place to hang it.
She wouldn't let me put it in the house anywhere.
Was it not a good hair day?
Oh gosh. Well, it's just not
No,
fit.
she didn't like the picture.
It's not
the
fit
portrait
for a
itself. I had it
home.
in the office.
Yeah.
And y'all can't see it, but no,
No,
you
they
can.
can.
You can.
Yeah.
The
It's
students,
George
up there.
Costanza.
the students have put Brian's face on it.
Yeah.
So
That's a George Costanza Seinfeld thing.
sorry.
Okay, so Cindy
problem.
said you're right. It was Moody.
Yeah. So
but
hold on. Say that a little louder.
yeah, Cindy said you're right.
I'll
But
say it.
the Pell City coach resigned as well.
Yes, that's right. Because the Moody coaches, I think it was a backdoor deal.
That was a Nick Gentry. I
Yes,
believe.
and he
He's
played
at
Alabama. That's right.
Anytime we needed a sack, he came in.
Is that right?
And well, let's see if we got any eligibility.
All right,
Yes.
sorry I interrupted you,
That's
Steve.
okay.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't know what I was doing.
That's all. That's our whole show.
Yeah,
Steve.
that's it. There you go. Oh, it's National Stretching Day and National App Day.
App like phone apps.
Yes.
Wow.
So should we tell our favorite apps?
I go right ahead.
The one I use the most
well, I
would
know
probably
that.
be Spotify.
I like Spotify. I like the podcast app.
I know what mine is.
What is?
Life 360.
Oh, I know. That is a good one. Do you
That is a
track
good
him?
I
Do you
don't
track
just
him?
track him. Oh, he's on. all my children are on it. We're all on it. We all know where everybody is at all times. But it really saves a lot of trouble. You don't call somebody when you say, "Oh, that's where they are," and they're busy, and you don't interrupt them.
Or they're driving, you don't text them.
Or they're on the way to meet you, and you think, "I'd call Sarah. You remember to come?" But you say, "Oh, they're on the way." It saves some calls when you can look and go, "Yeah, everything's."
Now, where are you? You got to tell her.
I already know. So, but I'm on there too. Everybody knows where I am too. So it's it's all fair.
Our son Lewis always knows where everyone
He's checking
is.
everybody out.
That's good, I guess. I
don't mind anybody knowing where I am anytime, and sometimes that could be very beneficial. If you
unless you're trying to get a surprise gift or something, you're going somewhere where they don't, which doesn't happen a whole lot with us.
Well, sometimes you left yours at church one time to go down to the florist or something, but mostly
you did purposefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he did one
speaking
time.
of
Best day ever. No, I'm just kidding.
what is the best gift that y'all have ever given to each other?
Well, the best
My
gift.
truck.
Boy, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
That is great.
She surprised me with that. Well, it was off of a sale of something we had, and it was my 50th birthday. So
wow,
It was one of Mike Bear's houses. We sold the one on the right, and it used to be his electronics shop.
So that was mine.
Stephen's a better gift giver than I am. I'm kind of a.
I just ask for books every year, and I'm just tickled to death.
Really?
Yes, I get him a lot of books at Christmas and for his birthday, and he has those lined up in the order he wants to read them, and he reads a lot of books. Oh yes, he's an avid reader. So
the Calvinistic book.
I've got some books I can give you.
It's right after the Coach Saban one. I think.
I'd love to give you the Holiness of God.
There we go.
Sproul.
There we go.
I'd love for you too.
He'll put it at the end of the line.
Because it's already going to happen, so I'm going to get it there. On all this list of today in history, I thought this was our most funny, ironic. The Mars Climate Orbiter on this date in 1998 blasted off on a 9-month journey to Mars. However, the probe disappeared in September of 1999, destroyed because scientists had failed to convert English measures to metric values.
Oh my God!
Wow,
that's a big miss.
There's a big whoops. There's $1 billion. What was the gift? Your favorite gift I gave to you?
Ooh, there's so many.
Whenever she's disappointed in a gift, she goes, "Thank you." I can tell by the tone of it. That's a swing and a miss.
I don't think I do that, but he likes to exaggerate
That's been verified
a bit.
by her children.
No, he likes to exaggerate a bit. Well, I
yes,
muster
I
all
do.
that I can, to be like I really like. I like most of the gifts, but he's creative with his gifts. But no, well, the iPad was a great one. That was a great gift. Of course, that Tahoe.
There we go.
That's kind of a.
It's hard to get a ribbon on that.
I was going to say that. Yeah, that Tahoe from last year. That's probably that's a good one. But those are. He's given me a lot of good gifts, a lot of good romantic gifts and things like that, and just a lot of nice things.
You don't give gifts. Really?
Okay, so there should be a small pool to pull
that,
on.
That should make it easy then. That should narrow it down.
Let me think. I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay.
All
right. Well, we got to wrap the show
on
up
that.
anyway. It's about time. So,
Okay.
hey guys, thank you so much. This was fun. It was a little bit stressful for me because
this was a 4-hour show.
It felt like it.
Oh, I know. Going on trips. Anytime we go on trips together.
Okay, perfect.
Those are great gifts.
Well, that's great. Hey guys, one more episode and we are done for the year. So next week we have got Ronnie Sanders from Auburn Undercover, Fort Payne graduated with Holly and manages and runs websites.
Is he going to be here?
No, he's going to be on Zoom. But he's well connected. He's big buds with everybody in the coaching circles. He worked for Saban, worked for Ron Zook, worked for Larry Fedora. He got Paul Feinbaum's cell phone number on his phone.
Oh, I'd like to have that.
So it's going to be a fun show. Ronnie's a great guy. He'll be on next week. Thank you, Jesus, for all you do for us. Thank you guys for watching or listening. We'll see you next episode of Lunch with Bryan and Steve.